Hey everybody, this is Christopher. I promised everybody a check-in, but lately my phone's been acting up. I'm hoping this works. Anyway, on the twin flame healing, Kirsten and I are still apart, and the healing is intense, of course. I've never experienced anything like this. I've been healing my whole life. I didn't have a good childhood. So, I've always been doing my work. But these last 3 or 4 years have been pretty goddamn intense. I mean, more intense than I could imagine. What I've come to understand is that twin flames, they bring all the triggers that are needed to heal each other to the table. Kirsten and I trauma played perfectly into our triggers, and vice versa. I mean, we were like, it's insane. But there's also this really deep, intense pulling towards each other bond and connection that is excruciatingly painful when we're apart. I believe I'm speaking for her. I don't know. If I'm speaking from her, she's on her own path at the moment. Every day is like 1,000 deaths. It's very intense. My heart hurts all the time. Every single thing I do reminds me of Kirsten. We've traveled all over the country together, done so many different things. So there's not a lot I do throughout the day that doesn't trigger up a memory. And with it comes, it's a bittersweet kind of process. With it comes pain and pleasure because, of course, I miss my beautiful boo. And then the pain is being apart. And I'm always hopeful that we'll get back together. I know that for me, I need to be celebrated. I understand that. I need to be with somebody who wants me because they think I'm the best thing there ever was. I believe that's Kirsten. That's who I want to be with, is Kirsten. I've asked the universe to take all inauthentic people out of my life. I believe that that process has begun. Spirit does work in mysterious ways, in very painful ways at times. Anyway, that's where the twin flame journey is currently. I believe it's all about healing. At least our experience has been that way. It's all about healing, and we need to heal, and then we can be together. And if all we are is to be together to do our healing work, and then Kirsten finds a beautiful person that treats her exactly how she wants to be treated, then I guess that we all still win. I am hopeful that I believe that she's my person. And so I'm holding out hope. There's a lot of things that have transpired that make things really difficult. There's trust to be rebuilt. There's things that feel like shame. There's a lot of stuff that we need to work through. And for anybody out there struggling with the twin flame separation, I understand how hard it is. I think that the best thing that any of us can ever do is just turn inward and work on ourselves. And the blaming doesn't really do any good because the trauma is actually created by our social system, and to blame one another is kind of silly in my mind. Anyhow, I'm going to make a video about the first vision that I remember having, kind of a segue to the last video. Anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well. Much love. And the twin flame journey continues. It is absolutely a healing journey. I wish everyone well. Hang in there if you're going through this. The pain does get easier. I'm not going to say it gets less intense. It just gets easier to deal with, I think. There's times when I just am like, why am I even here? I don't even understand why. I mean, without Kirsten, there's no point. I know that sounds really like I forgot the word. Everybody likes to throw it around, but it's not like an unhealthy thing. It's just all I see is myself with Kirsten. That's how I see my life. It's a very strange thing. Anyhow, much love to everybody. Keep your fingers crossed for us, and The next video I'm going to make here shortly is going to be about the very first vision I had that kind of ties into why are we actually here. Love you guys.